Welcome to Milan. We're going to show you around the city. We are here in the Duomo. We're going to show you the 10 best places to go and what to experience in the city. And we can't wait to show you around. Let's go!
Hey guys, we have a jam-packed itinerary for you, but we are starting it off with a hit, which is the Duomo in the center of Milan. This is actually the second largest church in Europe, right after St. Peter's in the Vatican, and the fourth largest in the world. It is so impressively large. Just take a view from the outside square, and you can really get a feeling for how just massive this is. After that, we recommend going up to the terraces. You can get a great view of Milan, but really just appreciate the beautiful architecture of this church that actually began construction in the late 1300s, so quite long ago. After you've had your fill of checking out the terraces on the rooftop, head inside to check out the beautiful interior of this church. The one thing I do want to note is if you're in there in the summer like I was, you do need to cover your shoulders. It is €2 to get this kimono if you don't, which you can check out my beautiful Milan fashion here. I wasn't super happy about that, but it is one thing to note. If you're going to come in the summer and have your shoulders exposed, you need to have those covered. But anyway, check out the stained glass and the beautiful interior of the church. Really just a stunning place to take it all in. Now, right across from the Duomo is stop number 2, and that is the Galleria Vittoria Emanuele, and this is the large shopping gallery in the heart of Milan. Now, if you're anything like me, this may just be a window shopping trip. These are really expensive designer stores, but even if that's not your thing, we still definitely recommend checking it out. Just for the architecture alone, it is so stunning. Now, with ceilings like this, we understand you may be looking up, but also look it down at your feet. There are tile work for each of the provinces of Italy, and you might see a crowd of people around Torino, which means little bull, spinning around on the reproductive organs of the bull. Apparently, here, if you spin around 3 times, it is good luck, so take your chances and maybe you'll have some good fortune coming to you soon. So next up is the Navigli neighborhood. This is a little bit outside the center, but feels like a world away. I don't know about you, but I had never been to Milan before, and I had totally not expected seeing places that look like this. It was so relaxed and charming, a totally different vibe than you get in the bustling city center. This is just a great place to walk around, explore, grab a drink, or have lunch, which is what we did. So Louis and I ate at El Brellin, which we can definitely recommend. The food was excellent. We both had Milanese staples since it was our first day in Milan. I had the Milanese risotto, which is saffron risotto with bone marrow, so really rich. And then we had tangerine pasta with veal ragu, which is a wide, flat pasta. If you're looking for more of a party vibe, head back to Navigli at night. It comes to life with people. There's music everywhere, and it's definitely a great place to hang out, get a few drinks. So next up is a quick stop, but we still think it's really worth checking out, and that is Bosco Verticale, or in English, vertical forest. So these are apartment buildings that we really think should be the model for anything in a dense urban environment in the future. These are covered with real trees, perennial plants, shrubs, and they do what that does best, which is pull carbon dioxide out of the air and replace it with oxygen. We think it's such an amazing way to have dense urban spaces in the future while not cutting down trees and actually adding them back into the environment. Let us know what you think. Would you like living in a building like this? We think it is so cool. So for this recommendation, we weren't actually able to go due to COVID restrictions, but it is the Santa Maria della Grazie. This church might look modest from the outside, but has a stunning interior. It is home to one of the most famous paintings of all time, which is Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. This was actually painted here and is where it remains to this day. So if you want to go check it out, just make sure to book online in advance so you don't have any issues getting in there. If you happen to be in Milan when La Scala has a performance, 100% we recommend you taking a seat. Even if it's all the way up in the 5th or 6th ring, it doesn't matter. It's to see the theater and to just steep yourself in history in one of the most beautiful and famous opera houses in the world. I'll cut my VO here so you can hear it from the real professionals. just got out of the opera, but it wasn't an opera. It's an opera house, but we saw Beethoven's Ninth. And I snuck some videos so I can show you. So maybe you're arriving to Milan via train, or maybe you're coming some other way. But either way, the Milan Centrale train station is a destination in its own right. You can see with the Roman numerals on this building that this was completed in 1931, which you may know is actually under the Mussolini or fascist regime. So if you look at this building and you feel small, that was actually in the design. The architecture of this was created to make you feel the power, if you will, of the regime and convey its authority and make the people that lived in Italy not question it. So it's an interesting kind of trip through history to see how architecture can affect the way people felt about their country. Quick bonus tip, because we're showing you all over Milan and you might be wondering how to get around, and our recommendation is to take the metro. They are so easy to navigate. They're actually color-coded based on the lines, so everything will be purple in the purple lines, green in the green lines, and there's arrow markers all over the floor. Definitely take the metro. The traffic in Milan can be crazy, so taking an Uber or driving is going to take you quite a bit longer than if you just take the underground, and it's so easy to navigate. So now head up to the northern part of Milan for Parco Sempione. This park is a huge park with so much history. You can check out the Sforza castle, which is on the park grounds and is actually free to enter. This actually is home to a lot of Milan's museums and some rotating galleries, so definitely check that out, as well as just exploring the architecture of the castle. It's actually an old citadel, really interesting to see the way that this was designed. Also in this park is a beautiful, not Arc of Triumph, which you will see in lots of places in the world. It is an Arc of Peace, Arco della Pace. I think is really cool. This park is also a really lively place where it feels like there's a lot of culture. We saw outdoor concerts happening, people playing sports. It just seemed like a place where there were locals having a great time. So definitely spend an afternoon there, maybe pack a picnic. Really seems like a cool and fun place to hang out. So our dinner recommendation spot is really the ultimate dinner with a view location, and that is Mozzarella Bar in Duomo. There are a few locations of this in Milan, so make sure to get the Duomo one because you will have a stunning dinner view. It's located on a terrace right across from the cathedral, and you will just have the most beautiful experience. The food is actually quite delicious as well, but you are really coming for that view. I mean, where else in the world can you see the sun setting with the Duomo, having a spritz and eating some great pasta? It seems like an experience you can only have here, which is what we typically like to recommend. Once you exit, you will go into a food hall, which is actually quite interesting if you want to pick up some souvenirs, bottles of wine, things like that. There's a lot of unique foods and goods here as well. So for our next tip, you're going to head to Corso Como. This is a really robust dining and shopping street with a lot going on, but we want you to head to address number 10, so 10 Corso Como. You'll see these blue gates in this alleyway, and you might be wondering what's back here. Walk through the gates and you will stumble upon a really cool art gallery and shop. What's in the art gallery is rotating. When we were there, they had an exhibit of all different shoes, most of which were from Ferragamo. They had shoes from the 50s all the way up until now, and had listed some famous Italian actresses or singers or so forth that had worn them. And it was just a really unique, kind of only in Milan experience. Make sure to write the address down because it is a bit tricky if you're just walking on the street looking for an art gallery. You do need to walk through a back little alleyway, but I think that's some of the fun. So those are our top 10 tips in Milan. We hope you enjoyed this city as much as we did. If you think we missed anything, let us know in the comments. Help our fellow viewers out. But that's it for us, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
If you want to see more videos like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.